No one takes more risks than the Geilgood of grunge. But is this Johnny Depp's year of living too dangerously? So I got my Johnny Depp 1994 People magazine today. This comes from October 3rd, 1994, when it was, $2.39? Highway robbery. Okay, so let's read. No one takes more risks than the Geilgood of grunge. But is this Johnny Depp's year of living too dangerously? I think he would say no. He says, despite stardom, he still sees himself, Depp said recently, as the 17-year-old gas station geek. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, so, says a handcuffed Depp is escorted from Manhattan's 19th precinct early on September 13th. So this is Johnny Depp being what the people in the early 2000s would call random, but that, that's going to be 10 years from this point. So he's being pretty random. And it talks about him getting arrested at 5:30 a.m. after the $1,200 a night room at Mark Hotel in New York. Police suspect that he was drunk and had been fighting with his girlfriend, the supermodel Kate Moss. So I got into a little argument with people who said he was not arrested under suspicion of domestic violence, and I think that sort of proves them wrong. Here is a tattoo artist, Johnny Depp, and Iggy Pop looking like somebody's auntie, and they are dining together at the Lower East Side. So this was interesting. I'm told he likes Kate a lot, says Peter Moss of his daughter's beau in Paris in July, but he rather loses his cool sometimes. Johnny Depp, have you lost your cool? This is what I'm wondering. There's Johnny Depp's dad. A cool guy with his chest exposed and some guns. Clearly, very cool, very cool. So this talks about Johnny Depp getting into trouble in London, but there was not an arrest. Johnny's just being Johnny, and he gets defended by John Waters here. And his attorney Breitbart, but I don't think that David Breitbart was related to other Breitbarts. Talks about other things and some other stuff. The darker side of Johnny Depp. Thrill-seeking escapades, setting himself on fire with gasoline, and then it mentions that he has self-inflicted knife wounds commemorating life events. So that's kind of interesting if you wonder if he cuts himself, because it looks like he did. This talks about him getting in a fight the night after he got out of jail, but again, no charges. The other funny thing is this talks about 3 arrests, although right now, I believe if you look it up, it says he's only been arrested 3 times, but this is also referring to the Mark Hotel arrest, which would be 4, so I don't know how history has forgotten one of the arrests. Pretty interesting. Let's turn the page. Ooh, all right. When I get a yeast infection, the last thing I want to use is a reusable applicator. Only Monistat 7 comes with cardboard applicators. That's the cleanliness I want. All right, so let's get back to this. This says, nor they always successful in keeping their brawls private. In June, they shouted at each other in the dining room of Manhattan's Royalton Hotel. Set a long time frame of Depp's, and do you think that could have been John Waters again? Instead of hitting women, he just gets angry and lets off steam in other ways. The reason I think that might be John Waters is because I believe he's quoted towards the end of the article again, and it seems to be the only person talking on record about their friend Johnny Depp. So this talks about, okay, so Johnny Depp is calling Faye Dunaway God, and then this talks about Johnny Depp falling out of favor with the arresting officer in his mind, and then his assurance that she would ask for his autograph if she saw him in a mall. And then, let's see what else this says. That's the cleanliness. Oh, it's a baby Johnny Depp. All right. So these are some more comments. John Wooders. Pens. Big Break. Kate Moss. Winona. And that's all, folks. So Yes, it's all very interesting. And pretty curious, pretty curious.